Are you kidding me? The guy asked for something spooky.
Is it a gun that sucks balls?
I'm the farting demon in this relationship.
I'd be an awesome rich person.
You're both just an embarrassment.
God, I'm awesome.
We're talking Tom Hanks and his vehicle.
Yeah, I had my finger in my mouth waiting for you to finish.
You gotta get 4 balls or something?
Like dick piercings?
No, you know damn well I'm fucking that demon.
Still sexy. How could that be close and not be
Yeah,
right?
just kill some random dude.
His wishes blow.
Hey everyone, and welcome to Plotty Time, the podcast where we three gamers discuss video game stories in detail, the necessary and appropriate backlash. On one side of the table, we have Chump Slap.
Look, I like to masturbate in closed room while people are waiting for pie to cool.
On the other side of the table, Dr. Syintist.
I'm really enjoying the day out with you. Oh, hey, a suicide booth. See you later.
My name is Poppascotch, and as I always say, you slapped a kid. We were so proud. They probably deserved it. Welcome to Plotty Time.
100%.
So this week, starting where we always start, Dr. Syintist, what are you playing? What are you watching? What are you doing? How was the furry convention? What's going on with you?
You know, it was hot and sweaty.
Ooh. Heat wave at the furry convention.
Don't I know it?
What I watched this week, huh? Well, I watched Miss Marvel finished it up, the new show that's on Disney Plus.
The weekly Marvel release of
Yeah.
various formats?
Yeah. It's a pretty good show. I enjoyed it.
In a scale of 1 to 10, 10 being the best, where do you put it?
Now, on shows or Marvel
Marvel
projects?
shows.
Marvel
shows. Yes, yes.
I'll give it a 7.
Ooh, you heard it here, folks. A 7.
Ooh, that's 7. Ooh. What's Loki? Is that like a 10 or a 9?
Yeah, that's a 10.
Ooh, I see Loki 2's coming out.
Loki's a 10. Is Loki your favorite?
Well, it's got to be the best one. He said the best is 10.
Yeah, the best
So.
of Marvels, yeah.
Okay, cool.
WandaVision's probably a 9.5, 10.
Ooh.
I loved WandaVision. I thought that was great.
This isn't about you. This is Syintist.
You're right. I'm so sorry.
If you got 6 hours, watch. It's pretty good. New character and everything for Marvel, which they're just doing way too much of.
Mm-hmm.
I also watched the first 3 episodes of this new season of What We Do in the Shadows.
Oh, shit. That's out?
Oh,
Yeah, the first 3 episodes. It comes out every Wednesday.
Nice.
I'll have to watch it. I haven't watched it yet.
It's pretty good, as always.
Nice,
I mean,
nice.
it's, no spoilers, but you know Colin Robinson's a little kid now.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
And Lazo's just trying to make him grow up to not be boring. It's so good.
That sounds amazing already.
Right.
I'm already excited about it. Just answer me one question.
Mm-hmm.
Do we see Jackie Daytona yet?
No.
Is that his name, Jackie Daytona?
The other vampire?
No, it's Laszlo's alter ego when he's a bartender.
No, we didn't see
Oh, no.
He's a bartender in Pennsylvania.
Jackie Daytona. But yeah, it's pretty good. Why can't they just release all the season at once?
I don't know.
Yeah. But I'm glad to remind you guys.
Fucking A.
Thank you.
And then I watched some, I don't know, movies.
Oh, yeah, anything good?
I didn't want to add a qualifier to the word movies.
You can call them movies, I guess.
That's the only accurate description of them. The first one when I watched was called Retreat. The Retreat, maybe?
Like a work retreat?
Yeah, but it's more like a honeymoon, I guess.
Okay.
Okay.
It's not really a honeymoon. But it's a couple that go to like this island and they get like a private thing and they're just in this house. And then they go one day and they find some guy passed out on the beach and they bring him in his house.
Okay.
And then he's like, oh shit, there's a huge virus outbreak out there because they don't have anything. And he's like, we got to lock up. And he like starts barricading all the doors and he pulls out guns and stuff and starts shooting at people coming near.
Is this new?
2011.
Okay.
2011. I feel like I've seen this. This is really ringing a bell.
Has Tandy Newton and Cillian Murphy. They're the two that I know. They're the main characters.
I don't know if I've seen this. I gotta look this up now.
I mean, I'd give it about a 5.
Oof.
Ooh.
It wasn't terrible. I mean, I don't hate myself for watching it.
Well, that's all you can ask, really. You know?
I think we maybe should rephrase that a little bit differently. I'm thinking we should probably say, do I have to apologize to the person I watched it with?
That's fair.
Because hating yourself for watching it, that's like jury duty Biodome style. That's not most things.
Speak for yourself.
Yeah, really.
Damn, no support on that. Okay. I'll have to watch Biodome for next week. I
Yeah.
guess.
Man, you're way behind on the
See, yeah, see if
Biodome.
you hate yourself. I don't think you will.
Yeah, but you might be upset you made somebody else watch it.
Oh, yeah.
Shit,
Sure.
you're right.
I also watched this movie called The Weekend Away, which is a very similar.
Just like a
premise, I
retreat?
guess. Yeah. But it's this girl, she like visits her friend in Croatia of all places. And they go out on this night, and she blacks out, and she wakes up, and her friend's gone, and she can't find her. And she like goes out searching for her, and then eventually she starts becoming like the suspect for the girl missing. And
I think you just explained all the Hostel movies.
Yeah, right.
yeah, but this one isn't. This one isn't murder porn.
Oh, well then who's got the time?
Right? I only make time for murder porn movies.
Is it good though? Is it like a psychological thriller?
Yeah, it's a psychological thriller. I'll say it was exactly the same as The Retreat.
A perfect 5.
Yep.
Right in the middle.
A 5 out of 10.
Sounds good.
And the only thing I played this week is I finished up Backbone. You guys probably don't remember.
I don't remember shit you say.
But you're like a raccoon detective. And
Yeah.
But it all of a sudden takes a twist out of nowhere, and it makes me feel like they got like halfway through the game, or like, shit, we got to finish this by next week.
Oh, really? That's weird.
Because it starts off as this like awesome noir, spoilers, I guess, awesome noir thriller kind of thing where you're looking for missing people, and it turns out they're getting killed or whatever. And it's set with anthropomorphized animals, so it's like predators versus prey. And then all of a sudden it turns into this weird sci-fi thing where you get infected by a virus and you start like, it's just fucking out there.
Okay.
I think it was a nice try and mix, but I think it didn't really do everything it wanted to do.
Okay. What was it called?
The
I
Backbone.
have to look that up now.
What kind of game is it? Is it
It's like point and clicky kind of.
Like Maze.
Not so much like Maze.
okay?
But that's all I did. What about you, Poppascotch? What'd you play, watch, do, whatever?
I hate you guys.
What'd you play, Biodome?
Yeah, right?
No.
Weekend at Bernie's.
Weekend at Bernie's 1 and 2. I watched both of them. And I will say, if you guys ever want to do a special episode, I will talk about Weekend at Bernie's 2 for hours.
2?
Just 2.
I have so many questions
Yeah.
about that movie. Like, Weekend at Bernie's, loved it. I gotta say it was great. I liked it a lot more than I thought I would.
Yeah, right? I mean, it was a good 80s movie.
I mean, it's fucking dumb. It's idiotic. But it's fun and it's charming. Like, how serious and how good do you expect a movie to be about two dudes shepherding around the body of their dead boss to scam some people? Like, we got a ceiling with the quality, you know? And this one hit it. Like, it hit it. I thought the two guys, Silverman and the other guy, were super charming.
Right.
And the dark humor was great. So my question with Weekend at Bernie's 2 is, in the sequel with the same two guys, why do we spend like 40% of the movies not with them? We're with these other two dudes from New York who have to go find these two guys. And they weren't funny.
I don't know what the question
charismatic
is.
at all.
He's like, why was that the choice?
Oh,
Why were those two dudes even in the movie? Like, it was a waste of time. Why would you change so much about the first one when the first one worked great?
Yeah, I don't know.
because I mean,
They tried to make a different movie.
you can only be walking around your dead boss for so many ways before you.
They're like, you know what? He's got to walk himself now.
Yeah. We've taken the dead body carrying as far as we can. He's got to be able to walk
Yeah.
himself somehow now.
Yeah, perfect. Exactly.
But I thought like the setup was great, like leading them to the money. Also, it took like 30 minutes for us to get the damn body.
Yeah.
Most of the movie was them dicking around trying to find it or figuring out like, oh my God, we do need his body. It's like, yeah, he was on the poster. Like, I've seen the first one. I know this is happening. Why are we taking 35 minutes to get to it? So many questions.
Yeah.
So many.
That's fair.
I still do believe that Weekend at Bernie's 1 was good and 2 is so good, so bad it's good.
Yeah. There you go. Yeah.
So the greatest movies you've ever seen. Is what you're
The
saying.
greatest pair of movies ever.
It's a hell of a 1-2 punch, I'll tell you that. I'll admit to that. And then take completely different tone. I watched Spiderhead. Have you guys heard about this one? The one on Netflix?
Spiderhead.
I think I read it.
I might have. It sounds kind of familiar, but I don't know.
I don't know what's it about.
It's got Thor and Miles Teller.
I don't know
shout
who
out.
Miles Teller is.
He's a Allentown local.
Oh.
He was in
So I know him.
Yeah.
he was in that drumming movie.
Drumline.
No.
That's the only thing
The
I can
Sound
think
of Music or whatever.
No, he's not in that. Definitely.
No, the one where
Yeah, he's going deaf. The drummer's
Riz
going deaf.
Ahmed
Yeah.
loses his hearing. That one?
No, it's not that one. He was in
Spinal Tap.
I want to say Whip It, but that's not correct.
That's Devo.
You're right, that is Devo. I get Devo confused with like a whole lot of things.
Drum It.
He was in the new Fantastic Four. He was Reed Richards.
Oh,
Whiplash,
okay.
that's the one.
Whiplash. Oh, about the teacher.
Yeah. And he was in Top Gun Maverick recently.
Never saw it.
No, me neither. But anyway, so he is a guy who is in this minimum, I don't know how to explain it. Some kind of weird sciencey prison. And
Well, minimum and maximum are kind of completely different things.
I know, I didn't know how to articulate
Well, it wasn't a
it.
minimum prison. He wasn't like in his own room.
Well, no, they get like their own room. They get they're basically like testing new behavioral drugs. They get their own room. They get to walk around. They get a lot more freedom than they would in a normal prison. But the downside is you got to take like mood inhibiting drugs that fuck with you pretty bad.
Okay,
Oh,
so it's
that would
kind
be-
of like a mental hospital.
That'd be terrible. Imagine
Sort
the
of.
Mental
constipation
prison.
and shit you get.
Yeah.
Basically, though, Thor, Chris Hemsworth, plays a like pharma bro type guy that's like a hidden psychopath who just justifies all his actions, that sort of guy.
Mm-hmm.
It was good, not great, but it was good.
All right.
And then I watched. I caught up to date on Archer.
Oh,
Is there a new season?
I was like a season and a half behind. The last season I watched was Archer getting. Was there one season where he's out of the coma or two?
That's what. Yeah. I don't
man,
know.
I haven't seen it in years.
Well, they went back. I think it's 2 seasons now where they go back to like normal Archer instead of all the crazy shit.
I didn't remember anything. Oh Jesus Christ! I just finished season 13. It's Archer. They're trying to like reset. Oh, sorry, 12 was the most recent one. But they're trying to like
Reset it.
when Archer came out of the coma, everyone was thriving at this company.
Oh yeah.
Like Cyril was an amazing field agent. Lana was doing great with her new husband. And now, since that happened in the 2 seasons since, everything in their lives has just completely fallen apart because Archer's back being Archer, and it kind of reset the whole series to the beginning.
Yeah.
Which I don't know if I care to see, but I guess there's gonna be another season.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, it's still funny.
If you're a fan of Archer, like you'll enjoy it enough as Archer, but
Yeah.
not breaking any new ground here.
Exactly, you got it.
And then I watched the Bob's Burgers movie, which was lovely.
Really?
I never watched any Bob Burgers.
I've only ever
show's-
seen a couple episodes.
Is it
I
good?
fucking love that show. It's
Yeah?
great.
It's just like a Simpsons thing, right?
Yeah.
Kinda, yeah. But the side characters are really what you watch the show for. Kind of,
Yeah, just like The Simpsons.
Yeah. just like The Simpsons, yeah.
Yeah, I just realized it as I was saying it. But it's a good show. I really like it. I suggest checking it out if you just want to like have something on the background while you clean or something.
Yeah, exactly.
Perfect. Just for noise. Perfect show for that.
Okay.
That's all I watched. As far as what I played, I hit a milestone. Hit 12,000 trophies.
Oh.
Whoa, look at you. Fancy
Right?
trophy man.
Just past 12,000 playing Control. I got through quite a bit of that.
Did they send you the jacket?
No, they didn't.
Bastards.
I finished the playthrough of the main game, and I finished the playthrough of the AWE expansion, and wrapped up some trophies. Didn't platinum in yet. I have a feeling by next week I'm going to have a platinum, though.
Oh, I bet. You'd fucking love that shit.
It's not even that hard to platinum Control.
I never platinum.
No,
it.
it's
I never platinum anything, though.
fine.
What'd you think of the AWA expansion
I mean, I liked it.
after playing Alan Wake?
It made a lot more sense after playing Alan Wake.
Oh.
I'll say that. It was nice to see Alan Wake again, and seeing as this is like a prelude to the next game.
I still didn't like it.
I could see how if you know nothing about... It was made for Alan Wake fans, dude. Like, it wasn't made for people who've never played Alan Wake.
Yeah, but I thought it completely twisted the whole Control game to just
Oh, it just annoyed
just to
you
be like,
because of-
oh, hey, if you're an Alan Wake fan, now the game's even better.
They're like, oh, look at this. It's in the same
Yeah.
universe.
Do you not like that they came in the same universe, or the way they revealed it and are linked together?
The way that they're linked together.
Oh.
I kind of like it.
Spoiler alert for either game.
Yeah,
if
well,
you didn't
don't say
play it. No, it kind of just annoyed me because then it makes Jessie less impressive.
I gotcha.
Her name is Jessie,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah. I
Yes.
think so.
I see what you're saying. Well, I mean, they always had whoever these people were that survived the Alter World events, they would make them prime candidates, whatever they're called, to
Yeah.
possibly be the directors. So they have a bunch of candidates. It just Jessie was the one who walked in and took it, basically.
Well, that's not what I got from the story. I think
Uh-oh.
I took it as Alan Wake just made Jessie because he can just write whatever happens.
I didn't. Maybe I gotta watch a analysis video or something. but-
Maybe I got to play and put my 2 cents in
Yeah, you
here.
got to play both games
Yeah.
again.
No problem.
I think I have the Alan Wake remaster. I'll just send it to you.
Yeah, and fucking Control. I did just download Control for the PS5, though.
It's still a fucking great game.
Yeah, it's fun as shit.
I really like it. I think I'm gonna get the DLC trophies. Some of them are real fucking grindy though, and I don't like that. But we'll see. We'll see how
Yeah,
it goes.
well, I guess we'll check it out.
But yeah, that's all I did. How about you there, Sir Chump Slap? What are you playing, watching, doing?
You guys ready for this?
Sorry.
I played a little game called Spider-Man Miles Morales.
Ooh.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, it's fun. It's pretty short.
It is, compared to the last Spider-Man game.
I never played the first one.
Okay.
I guess they're connected because it shows like previously on when you start the game up. But
Yeah, I guess. Well, isn't it like Peter Parker's out of town and Miles is like filling in?
yeah, he's on spider vacation or whatever.
Spider vacation, yeah. Word.
Yeah, he's always saying that, right? But I don't know.
Oh, okay.
It's fun.
I liked it.
I like just flying around the city.
That is a lot of
That
fun.
is the best part of the Spider-Man games.
Yeah, the stories are who gives a shit. I mean, but you're just trying to be a cool guy for your town. Yada yada. I don't know.
Did you finish it or you just played it?
I just played it. I assume it's a short game because it seems like I got a lot of stuff done already. Like
Yeah.
almost all the fucking suits and shit and all the side shit you can do. But I don't know. We'll see. But I watched a couple movies.
Oh, yeah?
Okay.
Yeah. I watched. You guys ever see the Sherlock Holmes movies?
Yeah, some of them.
I'm
No,
gonna
not the
assume
old
you don't mean
one.
the old ones.
The Guy
the
Ritchie
60s.
ones, right?
Oh. I thought you were talking about the Iron Man ones.
Yeah. With fucking Iron Man.
Okay, so I know I've seen both of them, but if you showed me a scene from either, I wouldn't be able to tell you which one it's from.
No, they both like kind of just go together. You can't. I don't know. They're just the same movie twice. You know what I mean?
Word.
But they're all right. I don't know. Check them out if you've never seen them. But I watched Geostorm. You guys ever see this one?
I talk about it all the time.
He does. He does mention Geostorm often.
It's a very good movie.
Not as often as Farrell's Happy, but he does mention it often.
Very good. I don't know.
All right, fantastic.
It was fun. I do love end of the world shit, but it was weather satellite terrorism.
Yep.
The weather satellites were just hilarious. I don't know. But it's a good movie. It's a fine film if you want to watch, but has nothing on this other movie I saw called Pizzagate Massacre.
I saw that.
You saw it?
No, I saw the thing for it, and I was like, do I want to watch that?
Oh, boy.
And I was like, no, forget it.
Exactly why I did watch it. I was like, that sounds like something I have to watch. And it's just this guy in a militia, fucking mental health problems. You know how it is. And some woman who wants to be a reporter for like a Fox News show that the fucking person's just spreading all this information about Pizzagate. You know, there's the child molesting reptiles at this pizza place. And then they go and they fucking go to the pizza place.
Comet Ping Pong? I've been there. It's pretty good.
No, this one's in Texas.
Oh, they made up a different one?
Yeah.
Guys, I'm sorry. I was thinking of the other Pizzagate. I'm so embarrassed.
Yeah, you're thinking of the
The
real,
real
one.
one. Yeah.
Yeah.
But
I'm
yeah,
the
this is
idiot.
just,
Sorry.
I don't know. It's supposed to be a comedy, I guess. But the only laughs it got at me were like little snickers, like shit like that. But it was different. I'll give it that.
Was it more like, did they take it seriously? Was it,
No.
what's the tone we're looking at here?
Very, I'd say like trying to be dark comedy.
Okay.
But I don't know. It just missed with the tone for me, at least.
That's a bummer.
I don't know what the hell they were going for. But
I just think in my mind, like, if I made a movie, the last review I'd ever want is, I don't know what the fuck they were going for at all. Like, not even a clue.
I mean, it's interesting to watch, but then you're like, what was this all about? Was it? I guess it's about this reporter trying to get a job at fucking Fox. I don't know. But no, give it a look, and you tell me what it was about. 'Cause
IMDb has it at a solid 4.5, so, you know, I guess just as many people liked it versus hated it.
Yeah, it's a perfect 4. Like,
Perfect 4. We're getting perfect 4. I thought we're going to round out this list.
it's okay to watch, but it's not something to tell other people to watch. So I'm sorry to bring it up, but
Okay, gotcha.
you know, you get it. If you're into slap culture, you'll watch it just because it's a movie.
Yeah, couldn't have said it better myself.
Nice.
You watch
I don't
anything
remember
else
what movie
there,
we're talking about.
We're talking about Pizzagate
That's
Massacre,
right.
of
That's
course. But yeah, I don't know. Give it a look.
We lost Dr. Syintist for a sec, but he's back.
That's all I got. That's all I did. So.
Okay, well, if that's all you got, then let's go ahead and move into video game news slash stuff.
It's the news today, and it's about video games. Yeah.
God damn, you're so good at this. You missed your calling writing jingles.
I
told
know.
you this. Anyway, so the big news that came out this week is the reveal of the PlayStation Stars program.
What?
Do you guys really not know what this is? Oh,
No,
you know
I
what?
have no idea.
I'll go through it for the folks.
For the uninitiated.
It is a free membership service, so you don't have to pay anything. You just sign up.
Sign me up.
And then you accrue points that you can, I guess, trade for games or PlayStation Store points or gift cards or something. But you can do stuff that they'll give you, like missions and stuff.
I was in the beta program for that like 11 years ago.
I remember that. Like, I remember being able to cash in trophies for things.
Yeah, it was like if you play this game for this long, or play a certain amount, play a VR game once, play this, and you got points, and I got a T-shirt out of it.
Oh, so it's back? In
I think it's going to
form.
be, like, official. They said that it's going to go with PlayStation Plus, but it's free. You don't have to pay anything for it. And, I mean, you get points for what you were already doing anyway that you could use to buy more games, so why not?
Yeah,
sign
why
up,
not?
right?
I'll fucking check it out.
There's also going to be like new types of they're not NFTs.
Oh, okay.
This isn't NFT
All right.
news. We're going to get into that later. But the quote was from the official announcement, as part of PlayStation Stars, we are unveiling a new type of reward called, quote, digital collectibles, unquote.
Oh, so is it like the Steam cards?
Yeah, I think so. It's pretty much their version of that.
Yeah.
Like just incentivizing you to come back and play.
Yeah, just so you have
Often.
a stupid collection of shit.
Yeah, exactly. But there's an official release. It doesn't say when it's coming out. I assume the thought process was later this year in the fall.
Yeah,
But
cool.
yeah,
How do you sign up for that?
It's not out yet.
they just announced it. There's no information yet on signing up or launch or any of that.
I'm sure you'll
Just
get an email.
We'll send you more updates later. Thanks.
Just
That's
pay
what-
attention.
And then, so I think it's pretty cool. I mean, I like the idea of trading in trophies for more games.
Yeah, I'll fucking check it out. What the hell? If it doesn't cost me a dime.
There you go. In other news, the Until Dawn Supermassive Games, Supermassive Games,
Mm-hmm.
they recently got sold
Mm-hmm.
Oh, wow.
to Nordisk Games.
To Nordisk. How do you say that?
Nordisk, Nordisk. Nordisk Games, they already own Just Cause Studio Avalanche. They required 100% ownership of Supermassive Games.
Mm. Okay.
Previously, they had a 30% stake. But I just think it's really weird that Until Dawn, and then what was the game that just came out? The Quarry just came out like a couple weeks ago.
Yeah, like 2 weeks ago.
And they're like, oh, you guys, great release. Anyway, we're getting sold.
Yeah, maybe it was already a deal hinged on how well the Quarry did. And they're like, oh, did well, so boom.
Maybe.
Deal
There you
done.
go. They just got sold. Big news in the video game world. Also, big news in the video game world. I'm sure you guys saw this come out, but you guys remember the game Anthem, right?
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, that's both are correct answers. We talked about it. I told you guys I played it. I hated it. I was waiting for updates. Then they said they were going to completely revamp it and re-release it. You guys remember that?
Yes, I did.
And then they said, we're not doing that now. We're giving up on it. So the point I'm getting at, the big story that hit this week, is that you can now buy a copy of Anthem at GameStop for a penny.
Sweet.
Not worth it.
I'll buy it. Hold on to it.
When are you going to go to a GameStop?
Yeah, true.
There was someone that on Twitter who has 50 copies of it. They bought 40 copies, and it's cost them after tax less than 50 cents.
That's pretty sweet.
Dude, that's I would absolutely do that. I'd give them $3 for 300 copies of the game Anthem.
What are you going to do with them?
I'd throw them right in the goddamn trash. It's just for $3. That's a great bit.
You're falling into the point. You're just a tool for the...
I wallpaper my wall with them.
There's no way they're making money on a penny per game. It costs way more to.
Well, they're making
Fucking
more than
bad.
if nobody would buy the game.
Yeah, I mean, it was already bought. So
Yeah.
I'd buy 300 of them and just give them out of stocking stuffers.
There you go.
And then I'd give out, like, if any
For the next
came over-
25 years. How many people do you know?
I was thinking too. I gotta move these things. So I'd put them in just everybody's like gift bag as they came over. Like, oh, thanks for coming. Here's a gift bag. And they
That's
open
all it
It's
is.
just a copy of Anthem. That'd be fucking hilarious. That's a bit.
That's pretty good.
I gotta see if I can still pick some of those up.
You probably have to go to the store. You can't order them.
Yeah, free shipping online. I order them one at a time.
No, there used to be a GameStop down the street, but it moved.
No.
Surprise. And then in other news, Bayonetta 3 is coming out in October. That's not the news. That's been announced for a while.
Mm-hmm.
The funny thing is, Platinum Games, the people who make Bayonetta, they have a mode in the game to make it less sexy.
Whoa,
I thought that was the whole point.
was it too sexy?
I guess it was too sexy, but there's, where she goes from regular leotard to being completely naked in that swirly thing. Bayonetta. We did Bayonetta.
Yeah, of course.
First one.
She's wearing hair, isn't she?
Yeah.
Exactly. Yeah, the long thing of the nudity, and there's a mode, I guess, that'll give you the ability to turn it off. And then later, the funny thing was, Nintendo, who's releasing the Switch version of it later this year, they were asked about it. Like, did you guys, come on, be honest. Did you ask them to cover up some of the skin here? And Nintendo's like, no, we did not ask them to do that.
We asked them for a more sexy mode.
Yeah.
Exactly. But do you remember, it reminded me of a story of the creator, whose name I don't have in front of me. He was very shocked and surprised that people did Rule 34 stuff.
No, he wasn't.
Yeah, that's what he said. That's what he said. So I can't believe it. It's like, really? She's nude except for her hair.
Yeah, really. There's Rule 34 of everything. That's the rule.
Those Umbro riches. You know what I'm saying?
Seriously, dude. I think we lost Syintist again.
Okay, no, we'll bring him back with the NFT news.
Oh, now I can wake up.
Yeah, he's back.
Got him back. So as you guys know, I'm sure as all of our listeners know, the GameStop NFT marketplace officially launched.
Oh, shit. Who got their NFTs?
So in their big debut, they got $44,500.
How many NFTs is that?
2.
That's only an actual estimate on how much was paid. And the review says, for those of you keeping score at home, that's less than the price of a new truck.
Well,
Yeah.
Lots of things are
In
less
this
than a price.
economy.
I mean, lots of things are less than a price of a new truck.
Yeah, true.
I just thought it's really funny that they're saying the estimate is only $44,500, and it is roughly 0.27% of daily net sales in any GameStop location.
What?
No, I guess in all GameStops.
Yeah, I was gonna
That would
say,
make sense.
GameStop's
That would make sense if one GameStop pulled in 45,000.
Every day.
0.27%. Yeah, so it's a big flop. No one wants to say it's a huge flop because,
Yeah, that would be
money,
bad.
but fuck them,
Yeah, it's terrible.
It's a scam.
Get the fuck out of here, NFTs.
But yeah, that's all we got for video game news / stuff. How about we talk about the game? How does that? Wait, no.
Yeah, that's where we
No,
go.
Yeah.
Yeah. After news, video game.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
That's what, it goes talks, news, game.
So how about we talk about the game, guys?
How much of that is
about
he going to get rid of?
Yeah, right. None.
this week we're talking about the game. You already saw in the episode description, so I don't think I really need to do this game. We're talking about the game, That's
No,
Well, this is taking longer now.
Yeah, it's
the Journeyman Project. All right. It was released January 6th, 1993. And holy shit, do I have 2 bangers for you guys for the song
1993.
and the movie.
93. All
I
right.
expect you guys to get both of these. Wait, I'll give you a clue.
Yeah,
He's
Jump
not.
by Crisscross.
Damn it! No,
That would have been
get it.
sick.
Yeah, that would have been a nice pool.
It's January 91, idiot.
I can't remember exactly when it was.
All right, so for the number 1 song in the country, remember January 6, 1993.
Mm-hmm.
Clue number 1. The first clue on both these is a little tough because I had to make it tough because otherwise you'll get it in a second.
Okay.
Well, now we're just delaying the game.
Clue number 1. It was parodied. This song was parodied 1,000,000 times in film and television, often to an absolute ridiculous extent by a character who absolutely can't sing. The song was also added to the Library of Congress for preservation in the National Recording Registry for being, quote, culturally, historically, or aesthetically significant.
I Will
End
Always
quote.
Love You by Whitney Houston.
Nailed it.
Really?
Absolutely nailed it.
All right.
No one's going to sing it. That's fine. That's fine.
No, I can't. I'm not Whitney.
And
Oh, that was terrible.
No, he's not done. It's not, the second clue I was going to say is this Dolly Parton cover was the biggest hit on the soundtrack for The Bodyguard, which also starred the recording artist opposite Kevin Costner. If you guys didn't get that, I
yeah.
can't help you. Number one movie,
The
January
Bodyguard.
6th, 1990. Yeah, that would be great if it was The Body. No, this is a different movie.
Oh, okay.
Clue number one. The play that the movie was based on was inspired by an actual code red at Guantanamo Bay. Lance Corporal David Cox and 9 other enlisted men tied up a fellow Marine and severely beat him for snitching to the Naval Criminal Investigative Service.
Whatever that stupid movie is with Tommy Lee Jones and...
Cox was
Fugitive?
acquitted
No.
and later honorably discharged in 1994.
Did you order the
Cox-
code red? No, I didn't order the code red. Of course I ordered the code red. I'm
Seriously,
you stand
yeah.
in the wall.
3 men.
I
Is
can't
it?
think of what the name of the movie is.
I don't know what you're talking
It
about.
has Tom Cruise in it.
Uh,
Do you know what movie I'm talking about?
no, I'm pretending to know.
Am I right, Poppascotch?
You are right. I was waiting for you to get it.
I don't
And
remember
if
the fucking name of the movie, and I'm gonna hate myself when I don't get it.
The second clue is just one single quote.
Yeah.
Did you order the code red?
No, it's Jack Nicholson saying, "You can't handle the
Yeah.
truth."
Okay, that's what I thought. Shit. What the fuck is the name of that movie?
Everyone knows that scene, but the movie. Tom Cruise, Jack Nicholson, courtroom drama.
I fucking don't know, man. I don't know.
I gave up trying to think of it.
Yeah. Just tell us.
A Few Good Men.
No,
Yeah.
I'm not upset. I didn't remember that.
Yeah. Few
I thought I would be.
terrible men is more like it, you know.
Right? You know what I'm saying? No, I guess there's a bunch of terrible men.
Now that we spent 5 minutes on that,
I can't help it if you guys are bad at
You don't like
remembering.
the games? Everyone's emailing about the games. They say they're the best part.
Yeah, everyone says keep the games up. This day in history, January 6th, 1912, New Mexico becomes the 47th state in the Union. Congrats, New Mexico.
Yeah.
it's a depressing time in life.
Anyway, the game was released for PC, developed and published by Presto Studios. It is a single-player time travel adventure game. Dr. Syintist, you picked it this week, so how about you lead us in? Tell us what this game's all about.
Well, it's set in the future, a couple hundred years in the future.
Okay.
How many hundred?
365.
No. Pretty sure it takes place in 2318, right?
Maybe. So less than 300.
All right, there we go.
Who cares? In this time, though, it's like a worldwide government or whatever. Who knows? You're on a place called Caledonia. I assume it's just a human colony somewhere. They don't really explain it too much.
It's a skybound metropolis.
Yeah, and humans are kind of just like doing their own thing. And years before, some aliens were like, "Hey, in 10 years we'll be back. We're deciding if we want to talk to you." And that's kind of the whole background, basically, because the aliens are coming back and might let Earth into the symbiotory of peaceful beings, which is just an annoying name.
Yeah, it's really cool.
It's probably lost
It's
in
about-
translation from Alien.
Yeah, it's about a bunch of cool.
It's like the
Cool
United
alien
Federation
bros.
of Planets.
Yeah.
Okay.
But also in this time travel has been developed, but it's been a closely guarded secret by the government. And nobody knows about it except the government
And the men who made
did
it.
Yeah, and I guess the people who work for this, kind of like the TVA in Loki,
I was going to say like the Adjustment Bureau.
sort of, but not really.
Or the movie Looper. This has been done, I guess, a couple of times. They all stole it from the Journeyman Project.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But you work for this company, and you basically just have to go into work every day and wait to see if some temporal anomalies happen.
It looks like a terrible
Oh,
job.
it seemed boring as fuck. Because then, anyway, you wake up and you're like, all right, I guess I got to go to work. And your boss is like, hey, you're late. You better be here. And you're like, all right, let's go. So eventually you basically walk your way to work. And the funny thing is here, if you don't like hurry up and get to work, the game you lose. Because,
Oh, really?
yeah.
Nice.
If you take too much time, like dicking around, going to places and,
Well, you take a fucking
well, they have transporters.
transporter. Yeah, man.
There were so many kill screens for this game.
Yeah.
It's like any way you could possibly die, they had a kill screen for it. Basically every wrong decision.
It was like a choose your own adventure book where you can just like fall on the
Exactly.
cliffs and stuff.
It definitely had a vibe of like a text-based game. Like this was that middle ground, before they figured out how to get like a story of a text-based game into a 3D environment. But Still.
Yeah. I mean, it was 93.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know, these are the forefathers that got us to stuff like Control. So there you go.
Exactly.
Really philosophical, Poppascotch.
Yes.
You're welcome. That's what I'm here for. And I'm obviously the handsome one in the group, so, you know.
Yeah, he's the one, the techno guy.
He does love techno.
That's what you guys see me as? The techno guy?
I think you're the one of the three of us who likes techno the most.
You like that
I
stuff.
hope that's not right, but it might be. Oh, God.
Maybe.
I gotta reevaluate
I don't
some
know.
stuff.
Yeah.
Never thought of that.
Think
did
about
you?
that.
I will.
Anyway, so you got to hurry your way on to work. You get into work, and they kind of like run through this explaining of the whole thing.
Does he have to do that every day, you think?
I hope it might be the only thing he
that's a
does
great
every day.
question.
He goes into work, and they're just like, all right, here's what your job is.
You gotta take a refresher course every day.
Yeah. Because you slept through 7 hours of your job yesterday.
Right?
But basically, they go through this thing like, if there is a temporal anomaly, I'll just call it that. I don't remember what they call
A
it.
temporal
again.
distortion wave.
Yeah, okay. Before it reaches their time, I don't know how they figure it out beforehand, but
I don't know. They have to have like a monitoring system set up
Yeah.
or something.
but when it happens, your job is to jump back into time to prehistoric times and get the disc with all of human history on it.
Yep.
I don't
And,
understand this. All right, can we just?
No. And then you come back and you compare it to the history of that place and you find out what went wrong. And then you
Okay.
can try and fix it.
Do they replace this disc every day?
I imagine at some kind of
guess.
interval. Maybe after something big happens. I don't know.
I don't know. I figured like they'd have to replace it every day, just to make sure in case anything even little happened.
Or did it come from further in the future?
No.
No.
That wouldn't make any sense.
Oh, yeah, because this game's full of making sense.
Yeah.
Why wouldn't it make sense?
I mean, you got the timeline goes front and like forward and backward, right? Like,
Yeah. I mean, well, I don't know. All right, we're not getting into how time travel works right now. But I mean, you go back to 200 million BC and you get the
Yeah.
disc that talks about.
You walk around like 2 steps and you find the disc.
You could die back there though.
Yeah, you can fall off a cliff.
nice.
Just like walking too close to the edge.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
So you pick up the disc and you come back and the future's changed a little bit.
A little bit.
And you kind of like run the data disk. We're not going to try and figure out how they have exactly the same stuff here. But
Only 3 things changed.
yeah, 3 big important events have been changed, you noticed. And it kind of goes through them that, we'll talk about it when you go to that time.
Mm-hmm.
So it runs, it checks, it's like, oh, there's 3 anomalies. Here's what you got to do. Things change to humanity, so they're not going to be part of this symbiotry of peaceful beings.
Yes.
3 things have changed in history. The first one we'll talk about is the first one, the only one you can go to at first. So it's April 3rd, 2185. In his original timeline, there was an alien sighting on Mars, and I was like, oh, that's kind of cool. And then it kind of just flew away.
Oh, that's the first alien sighting, isn't it?
Yeah. And then in the changed world, the aliens attacked the Mars colony and destroyed it.
Makes sense.
So here you go back and jump into Mars, 2185.
Right.
And you walk through the colony doing random things, and there's like robots walking around.
Oh, and yeah, there's plenty of rules. Like you can't talk to people, you can't see people.
Yeah, you have to follow the time laws.
Yeah.
Of course.
And you have to pick up a breathing device, and you go through this, like, whatever. And you find out that on the shield generator, and there's a bomb on it. You're like, oh, no.
Mm-hmm.
And you defuse the bomb by doing this stupid little puzzle. It's a color matching game. I don't even remember it anymore.
It was like one of those pick colors to go in an order, and then it tells you how many you got right.
Oh, yeah.
You have to keep
You have to
track.
do a couple of those.
Yeah.
And anyway, you defuse the bomb. You're like, all right. Then you take the bomb. You're like, I'm going to save this for later. I might need it.
Makes sense.
And then you start heading back, and you see a robot in the escape pod. And you're like, that's the robot that set the bomb.
Oh.
So there's kind of like a chase sequence. You get in a pod, and you chase after it, and you shoot the robot out of the sky.
Mm-hmm.
And you tractor it into your own. And
Then you kill it?
yeah, you kind of kill it.
You kill it and take its chips.
Yeah, like I'm going to take the chips out of this head, use it for my own.
Yeah.
And you steal some. I would just sort of steal some biochips.
Yeah, it was I know it was like the videos that they, like their ocular chips or whatever. So
Yeah.
you could. I don't know if it was just taking it as evidence, or
It might be evidence because when he goes, and then after he kills the robot and steals the biochips, he goes back to the future. Boom, and he analyzes it, and the chip contains like someone telling him that he should blow up the colony and then shoot down the alien spacecraft, so that the aliens are pissed at humans and the humans are pissed at aliens.
so it looks like a sabotage.
Yeah,
Right.
yeah. Then it's kind of just like,
But he fixed the
fixed the
temporal distortion.
and then he's on to fix the second one, which was in 2310, which is 8 years according to Chump Slap before this part for the game.
Wait. 23 times. Yeah. Yeah.
It's January 17th, 2310. It's when the aliens first contacted him and said, "Hey, we'll be back in."
Well, no, then it would be 2308.
Yeah, never mind. It's not that. It's some guy who's talking about. He's like an alien rally. They're like, "All right, let's get the
Oh,
aliens
yeah.
in."
Right. This is after they came 2 years later when they're just trying to figure out how they want to answer them, I guess.
And in his timeline, it's just they had this rally and there was an activist there who was like, "All right, yeah," and he convinced a lot of people that aliens are good. And in the changed reality, the activist is killed by an assassin, and kind of doesn't inspire people to.
And then they decide, fuck those aliens.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah.
So then you go back to 2310, and you're at the Sydney Science Center, which I assume is Sydney, Australia,
Oh.
or maybe it's just
Maybe.
named Sydney.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know.
Sydney, Ontario, Canada, actually.
Oh, was it?
I have no idea. I just thought maybe
All right.
that'd be a good bit, but you know,
Oh, yeah. It's fucking hilarious.
I'm laughing on the inside.
not all gonna hit. Ba-da-bum.
And then
All right.
when you first, as soon as you show up, there's like a robot there. He's like, "Oh shit!" And the robot shoots a poison at you and poisons you, and you got to quick make an antidote.
Thank God you're at the science center where there's an antidote maker.
And you know exactly what poison you just got hit with. And how much.
I don't remember exactly how, but if you don't go to the other place first, you die here.
Yeah, because
You have like the thing that lets you live. You get the whatever, something you pick up in the first place.
Yeah, the one guy in the video said that they're like, you have to go to Mars first. You have to go to a different one like you have to go in order. Otherwise, they just immediately kill you the second you land. And you're like, okay, I guess I'm going to Mars.
yeah, because you need like the breather for one of them. And
Yeah.
shit. Yeah.
So you quick make an antidote, and you're like, "Oh, I survived. Now I got to go stop this assassin." And you find some like personal logs of people and stuff in here, and you chase after the robot. You do find some personal logs of a guy named Elliot Sinclair, who coincidentally is the guy who invented time travel.
Of course he is. Everybody knows that.
What?
And he's very xenophobic, and he's like these dirty aliens stuff.
He just thinks the aliens are bad people.
yeah. Well,
he
that's what
doesn't believe
xenophobic
him.
means. Yeah.
Well, he just doesn't believe them. Why would you believe an alien that said, "Join our peace cult"?
Yeah.
I don't think so.
So you chase after the robot whose job is to kill. I didn't write that. Dr. Castillo,
Yes, yes.
who is the alien activist.
Who's like, "Hey, aliens are great, man.
Yeah.
All they want is peace, bro."
So I wrote in my notes that you chase after and destroy the mimic scientist assassin robot.
yeah, because he looked like a regular dude.
Yeah, he
at
looked like a
first.
regular dude. And then you steal his biochips. So you end up saving Dr. Castillo, and he's like, "Oh, yeah."
And he has a stun gun on him
Yeah.
for some reason.
So you go back to the future, 8 years in the future, and you watch the robot's chips, and it's more of Elliot Sinclair getting some xenophobic rants and telling the robot what he's got to do to kill Dr. Castillo. So the last thing you have to do is the third and final one, which is
The oldest one, Gorbistan.
yeah, March 15th, 2112. There was peace talks between. It kind of led to world peace in Gorbistan.
Sure.
But then in the changed one, it kind of someone blew up, started missile launches from the United States towards Gorbistan, and the missiles didn't make it, but it kind of turned the peace talks off.
Yeah, Gorbistan didn't agree
Yeah.
because they were getting fired at. It's very interesting.
Yeah, where is Gorbistan, by the way, Poppascotch?
Southeast of Turkey.
Okay.
Yeah, dude, he's right. And there's a section in here where he's walking through like lockers, and I only caught like 2 of the names. One of them was like Fleep and Grigo.
Yeah. Well, it's NORAD 6. It's an underwater base.
It's pretty wild.
So you go into this base, and this is where you need the breather, because the robot that's in this place is pumping the station full of sleeping gas.
Yeah, right when you get there.
So if you don't have the breather, you get knocked out and die. But anyway, you go through this retinal scan, which luckily you have the biochips from the other robots to get this retinal scan done.
Yeah. Fucking nice hack robots.
Right?
The robot sent to this time starts launching the missiles at Gorbistan, and you eventually stop them by doing another game.
Wait, are you a robot in this?
No. You actually see yourself in a mirror.
Oh, that's right. You look like a tough guy.
You have one eye. I don't know. No, it's not one eye. It's just something.
You got that thing, yeah. I thought he looked kind of like
Duke Nukem.
Yeah, kind of mixed with Rad Gravity.
Oh yeah, that could be it.
Rad Bradley.
Rad Gravity.
Gravity, dude.
What
Look
do
up
you-
that video game. And
That's a great game. I think about doing it every time.
guy's got a crazy chin.
Bradley's and Rad Gravity?
Yes.
No, the guy's name is Rad Gravity in Rad
There's
Gravity.
a Brad Ravity. Well, I don't know what's happening.
Brad Rabbity.
Brad Ravity and Glad Bravity are both in Rad Gravity, right? Is that what it is?
That's what I heard. Anyway.
Anyway, you deactivate the nukes, and the robot's kind of mad at you. He's like, "I'm gonna hunt you down."
Oh, yeah. You just have to do this fucking... This thing reminded me of... You guys ever see Where in the World is Carmen Sandiego? The game
Obviously.
show?
Yeah.
Of course.
It was like that thing where the kids at the end, they get told cities and they have to put the flags on them. That was like the game you had to do here
Yeah.
to shut down all the nuke launches. Yeah?
Yeah, and you have to. It's really time. I don't know how they did it that fast. It's got to be so annoying if you didn't have a
Yeah,
guide.
it looked annoying.
But anyway, you eventually stop it, and then you trap the robot, and you steal that robot's biochips.
Boom.
And you go back to the future, and you read the biochips, and it's Elliot Sinclair again talking. He's like, "Oh, you have to stop the Unity talks, so it might lead to nuclear war, but we got to stop the aliens."
Sounds... Yeah. Makes sense.
So now that you've successfully changed back the past to what it was supposed to be, I don't know how you decide what's supposed to be.
Yeah, you have the disc.
Yeah.
That tells you what it's supposed to be.
But you're like, all right, we foiled him, but Elliot Sinclair has a backup plan. He's just going to assassinate the aliens that come today.
So why even do any of this, you idiot?
Well, because if you didn't do it, the aliens wouldn't be there.
If he did it, the aliens wouldn't have showed up. Oh, his backup plan is to assassinate him.
Yeah.
Because they showed up.
Yeah, if they changed his backup plan.
Yeah, but come on, man.
But you got to stop him. He's going to blow up this whole place afterwards.
Oh no, where is he?
Well, he's on the roof of your housing unit for some
Of
reason.
course.
What?
He was your neighbor the whole time.
Well, he maybe all
Yeah, he might have.
Yeah.
Who the fuck knows?
He Wilson this shit.
He's always behind a fence, though.
You use the bomb you got and the dart gun. Use the bomb you got from the past to blow up the door to be able to shoot the dart gun at Elliot and stop him.
Yeah, thank God there was the same card reader there to use on it.
Yeah. So you stop Elliot Sinclair, and the universe is back to normal, and you're a hero, and everybody loves you.
Nobody knows because you're not supposed to tell anybody.
Yeah. Well, except your boss knows. Another day at work, I guess.
Yeah, right? This could just be like a normal day for this dude.
I don't know, because the only other person who knows time travel existed was Elliot Sinclair.
I'm pretty sure there had to be more people who worked in his department.
Yeah, he can't be the only Time Lord.
Yeah,
Well,
right?
he built the time machine. I don't.
Well, the main character didn't. You know what I mean?
No, yeah, no, but
And how did Elliot Sinclair not figure it out that he doesn't even know about this secret society that holds the time machine, does he?
I think he does.
Yeah, because he sent the robots back.
Yeah.
Fuck. So it doesn't make sense. You think he would have figured it out to where, I don't know. Thought he was
It's a lot
smarter.
of time travel shenanigans.
Thought he was smarter than that.
Well, just because he made time travel
Just because he
doesn't mean
invented time travel.
doesn't mean he's an evil genius.
Fair enough, man. Fair enough.
That's it. That's the game. We did it.
Yeah, it was a very quick game.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was pretty quick. I had problems following the video that was just the gameplay
Yeah, I can see that.
because it was a lot of point and click and not a lot of dialogue, but some of those kill screens, like even the art on the kill screens were amazing. But let's get into it with our final thoughts.
Oh.
Oh, let's do that.
And we're going to start with you there, Sir Chump Slap.
Me?
It's your special day.
Oh.
And I've got some questions I'd like you to answer.
All right, start the interrogation, I guess.
Did watching this video make you want to play the Journeyman?
He wrote this down.
Wow, yeah. Yeah, that's not one of the 3 ends he usually comes up with.
Did the story work for you, or would you just throw it right in the can? And what score out of 27 stars would you give this man?
See, I thought you were going to say, like, give this my man. All right, yeah. Okay, anyway. Do I want to play it? No, this was horrible. I mean, just because it's old and it's silly. Point and clicky type shit. Choose your own adventure. I'll just read a book if I want to do this. Because I'm sure the graphics are better in my head, you know what I mean?
I would doubt that.
They always are, bro.
Yeah, right?
And it's always the perfect cast, bro.
So no, I wouldn't want to play it. Did the story work for me? As a whole, yes, I guess. Holes aside, like, why didn't Elliot Sinclair do this better? How does this CD-ROM from 200 million BC work? I don't understand. Who's telling you to do this job? Why didn't they send more people back?
Because then more people would know.
Well, your boss knows, obviously. Somebody's telling you. Or is it just the fucking computer that knows? You know what I mean? There's too many ifs and whats and buts, bro.
That's how time travel games are. The only thing that would make it sloppier is if we went and threw a multiverse on here.
Yeah. Oh, my God. You play Journeyman too?
We will at some point.
I hope so. But I guess as a whole, it worked. For the limitations of its time, it was okay. So, out of 27 stars, let's see here. I don't think it was as bad as 50 Cent Bulletproof.
Oh my God, come on.
I'd like to give it, I'll give it an 8. I mean, it wasn't terrible, but it wasn't by any means good or great. So it's slightly better than, I'll say, Resistance 2. Yeah, we'll go with that. A good old 80.
There you go. An 8 burger.
8 burger. I like
Snowman.
I want one of those.
that. Nice. So, yeah, so that's my score. I'll guess we'll check out what Scotchy scored it.
Oh,
Oh,
me.
what's the Scotchy score?
What's the Scotch score? All right. So, did watching this movie make you want
Chumba your Wumba.
Oh, that's good, dude.
Mine are the worst. Mine are always.
Did watching this movie make you want to play this boar? Was the story good, or could it use more gore? And out of 27, what's your Scotchy score?
Perfect. Nailed it.
As always.
Yeah, so your first question, does this video make me want to play the game? No, it does not. I don't think the game was bad. It's just, it's dated, the point and click stuff, it would be difficult. And the story, I mean, it's certainly not a bad story. It's very simplistic, but that was what stories were at this time. I mean, when you compare it to other stuff that was coming out in 93, like that's way pre PlayStation 1. So, I mean, like RPGs, sure.
That's pre Windows 95, dude.
It is. Like maybe RPGs on Super Nintendo had more story, but that was all text.
Yeah.
So it gets points for being revolutionary, but yeah, the prehistoric disc thing is tough to get around. Along with the whole, yes, we know exactly when these 3 things that were the temporal disturbances are.
Well, they were the differences in the histories of the worlds, man.
Oh, but not once did they bring up that the lady AI person was different.
Well, yeah, it goes back to the first thing that changed. It doesn't everything that changed.
Oh, is that what?
Be
okay.
realistic here. If
All
everything
right.
that changed.
But how are we so sure we're running the great timeline here? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, how do we know we're not? We're trying to keep the train going right into the canyon. Like how do we know this? That's why I'm saying those backup discs got to come from the future.
That's the only thing, right? Comes from a
You
utopia.
watch too much Weekend at Bernie's.
No, it comes from a utopia
How
in the future.
dare you?
There's no such thing.
So yeah, did the story work for me overall? I mean, to move forward, it was a good story. It was neat how there were all the kill screens, but it ultimately felt, for a time travel movie where theoretically you could jump to whenever, it felt very straight lined, like very down the row. Like you got to go to this part, you got to do this, you got to
follow the time laws.
Very linear.
It's fair.
I just thought it was funny that you show up and your boss is all pissed off and wearing a different uniform, and then yells at you for a different uniform. Like he didn't think that. Like, you can't put two and two together, like, oh, shit, something's wrong here. There was a scene in the beginning where he screamed at you because you came back to the future and you were wearing a different uniform than him and all his other guys, so he was going to reprimand you for a uniform violation. No, just me?
I don't know. I don't remember seeing that.
It happened, but I didn't think it was a big deal.
Yeah, you think your boss would know.
How would your boss know? It's a different
That's
time.
what I'm saying.
Because he knows what the uniform
He knows
looks
you're
like.
fucking with time
He
travel.
was here by the temporal wave. Yeah, but still. Is that the first thing you would think of if you were at work and someone wasn't in the right uniform?
Although the first thing I think of would jump over the temporal wave before it gets here. That's what I think.
Or go under it.
Yeah.
That's a good
Next
one,
time
too.
I'm at work and someone is wearing a different uniform, I'm going to think, man, they must have time traveled.
It's perfect.
Exactly.
So, final score, I don't know, man. I'm going to go with a 7.
That's fair.
I liked it.
Yeah, right?
I wasn't bored watching the story. It felt like if you made all the right clicks, the game would be super boring because it'd be like doing a checklist. But that's okay.
Mm-hmm.
Nothing wrong with that for the time.
You would love that type of game. That's the game you can platinum just by following a guide.
Well, it depends. Do I have to actually hit like up and down to select stuff, or can I just hold down R1 and get the platinum in 3 minutes?
Jesus.
It's a different story.
Fair enough.
That's a fair question. Yeah, you're right.
So, Dr. Syintist, it's your turn.
Mm-hmm.
You want to start it off, Sir Chump Slap?
Oh, yeah. Did this encapsulation of the game make you want to play it?
Did the story work for you, or was it a steaming pile of dog spit?
And out of 27 stars, how many would you give it?
Perfect. Nailed it.
It spitting it.
Yeah.
It's called iambic pentameter, bro. Look it up.
Out of all the words you could come up with,
Look it up.
2 of the 3 of them were it.
I had to rhyme with myself, so.
Less is more, bro. You know?
Would I play it? Probably not.
That's fair.
There's a hard maybe in there, but probably not. Did the story work for me? Comparative to a lot of the other things we did, the story was Shakespeare. Okay. That story was all right. It was normal. Hey, I did like how it was. The guy at least had sense to do 3 things in the past to stop it, but you can always have somehow you change all 3.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But he still had a backup plan in case. So
Right.
yeah, and I kind of like that. It was like, oh, stop. Some racist guys trying to stop humans from meeting aliens for some reason is the whole point of the thing. But he was also the inventor of time travel, so I don't know.
I don't know, man.
Maybe he's the Thomas Jefferson of his time. What did I score it? I think it's not great, but it's about an average story. A lot of the time discrepancies kind of screw you up, like Poppascotch and his.
Oh, yeah. Explain to me the DVD-ROM from 200 million BC.
You don't get it. I tried already.
No, you didn't.
just don't understand.
You didn't even.
But we'll give it an average score of about let's say a 6.
6.
6 stars.
Oh, I thought you were going to be the higher one.
That's a total score of 21.
It's an average.
That sounds perfectly average.
It's an average score.
Yeah, it is.
To give you guys some context, that's 1 point more than we gave Dark Sector at 20. And 1 point less than we gave Dead Space 3 at 22.
I see. It's right in between those two. That's exactly what I wanted it to be.
Dude, I was just thinking that earlier. I was like,
You said it right before we started.
Yeah, Dark Sector, no, Dead Space.
Something like that.
Something like that, yeah. I didn't
Guys,
stutter as
are
much.
we getting too good at this? Or are we just perfect at categorization?
No, I just think we just give the same scores all the time.
That's possible, too.
We haven't hit anything great, and when stuff sucks, it sucks.
Yeah.
And a lot of games are very similar.
Mm-hmm.
But now that we're putting that one to rest with a total score of 21, let's go ahead and move into our favorite segment of every week, which is Dr. Syintist Classic 90s Album Block.
It's the 90s, yeah.
Every week, we ask Dr. Syintist for a 100% guaranteed amazing 90s album, and he's never let us down. This week, Dr. Syintist, what do you got for us?
Oh, man, neither of you are going to get it, so we'll just cut right into it.
Okay. Tough guy.
The album was released on August 4th, 1992.
Sublime.
Nope. Do you want to? I don't know.
I'd like a clue. Yeah.
Oh, the album's original cover artwork depicted the Arizona desert. Several songs of the album are written with references to the area, people, and events surrounding the band, who is from Arizona. The album was later re-released with a new cover in conjunction with A&M's newfound support of the album. Once they found out they were going to be good, they're like, hey, you need to have a more exciting cover here.
Sure.
Mm-hmm.
And the new cover just consisted of pictures that the lead singer took. I think it's the lead singer.
Pictures
Just scattered across it.
like a collage.
Mm-hmm. He said they were all my photographs. I did the layout. I hand wrote all the stuff.
Oh.
Quiet Riot.
I have no fucking idea. That didn't tell me anything about.
Pearl Jam, no code.
I don't know anybody from Arizona, so
All right. So you give up.
yeah, give us some lyrics.
All right, the lyrics. Yeah, that's not going to help you either.
You'll see.
I didn't know I was lost at the time. Eyes in the sun where the road wasn't wide. Bleh. And I went looking for an exit sign. All I wanted to find tonight. I picked this song specifically because it's in the movie, the Psych 2 movie.
I'm going to go with, I'm just going to throw a guess out there.
I guess you didn't see Psych 2 if you don't remember the song.
I don't remember the Psych 2 movie, dude.
Yeah, right? Which one was that?
Lassie Come Home.
Michael Jackson, Thriller.
Nope.
His Thriller album cover has no. It's
It
a
was like
fucking
10 years
studio
before that.
picture,
And
yeah.
I'm pretty sure that was the 80s.
Oh, my God.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've got no idea. Third Eye Blind.
Oh, that's a good guess, but you're not right. It is the Gym Blossoms. New
Ooh.
Miserable Experience.
Yeah, I wasn't going to get
I
that.
still can't picture it.
I didn't even know it had a different. I can picture the cover with all the pictures on it. I didn't know it had.
Yeah, I got
don't know.
nothing.
What
Wow.
was
Yeah.
it? Miserable Experience?
New Miserable Experience has Hey Jealousy on it.
Hey, Josie.
Found Out About You, and the lyrics come from Allison Road, which you may remember from the end of Psych 2 when he has the start.
No, nobody remembers like two.
When he goes to
you.
sleep and he has dreams about Jimmy Simpson,
I don't
and
remember
Jimmy
it.
Simpson singing that song because the song Allison Road, the main bad guy of Psych 2 is Allison from one of the previous Psych.
Jesus Christ, man. That is a deep cut.
It's a good album. Listen to it, like it.
All right, maybe.
That Chump Slap won't.
No, probably not.
Well, with that being said, with the new Jim Blossom's New Miserable Experience being mentioned for some reason,
It's a 90s album that was good.
There you go.
let's move into our favorite segment of every week, which is Chump Slaps. Who would win in a fight?
Ding, 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 ding.
Ding.
Every week, we ask Chump Slap who would win in a fight. We ask him 3 questions, one from the game we just played, one from gaming in general, and one from history. So, this week, from the game, who do you think would win the fight between your boss or Agent 5?
His boss?
Yes, his boss.
Agent 5's
Him and
boss?
his boss.
And-
Oh, I thought you meant Chump Slap's boss.
no,
Yeah,
from the
Chump
game,
Slap.
he said.
Oh.
Jesus.
I was like, I don't think Chump Slap's boss is going to win.
I think Agent 5 would win. I don't remember what the boss looked like. I don't know if I even saw the boss.
Dude, he's a boss.
He looks like a dick.
Yeah,
Was he wearing a suit and a tie?
probably.
Yeah, but Agent 5 looked like a badass the one time you did see him.
That's true.
Looked like he can kick some ass if he wanted to. Why do you think he became an agent?
Good point.
He did beat some robots.
Yeah, I still think he's a robot.
So you're going with Agent 5 here.
I'm going with Agent 5.
Okay, so now from gaming in general, who do you think would win the fight between
Your boss.
your boss, no, Handsome Jack, versus a Final Fantasy name I'm going to have problems pronouncing, Sephiroth?
Sephiroth.
Is that a serious question?
Is that correct?
I don't know. Handsome Jack's pretty fucking tough. Sephiroth's pretty badass, though. I assume Sephiroth would technically win if we're going, like, power-wise, but yeah, I, as a fucking Vault owner, killed Handsome Jack, so
How many times have you killed Sephiroth?
never. So,
I've killed Handsome Jack hundreds of times.
So many. Trying to farm something.
yeah, I'll have to go with Sephiroth just because I love that song, the Sephiroth.
One-winged angel.
Yeah. He's so badass. Plus, he has magic and shit. What the fuck's
Yeah.
Jack got?
I mean, he summons a
Robots.
comet to hit the Earth.
Yeah. He could fucking destroy the world, dude.
I mean, it's as good as reason as any.
Yeah, but so could Jack, I'm sure. He can create robots to destroy the world, but whatever.
Yeah,
We'll
but
go
not
with
like
Sephiroth.
by himself. Like he's got to create something
Yeah.
or build a ray or do something like that. Sephiroth
Exactly.
do it with his brain thoughts.
Yep, Sephiroth it is.
So then usually we ask you a third one from history, but I went with music this time.
Oh.
Who do you think would win the fight, assuming both these people were alive? Frank Zappa versus Lord.
Lord is alive.
He said
Well-
both are alive.
Wow. Isn't Frank Zappa alive?
Frank Zappa's dead.
No, maybe.
I don't know.
No, he passed. He's no longer with us.
I don't know who Lord is. I know.
Singer?
The singer from Australia.
I don't know. Does it look like Randy Marsh?
Yes, looks like Randy Marsh.
Yeah,
Randy Marsh is Lord. then.
I can't even think of what the name of the song was. That
I have no idea, but I like Frank Zappa. That guy is wacky, but he's fucking like a little string
he
mean.
does have a cool mustache.
Yeah.
Lord is a little. She's an adult by now.
Well, then we're gonna go with Zappa because that guy was wacky as hell, man.
Has an album cover where he's just sitting there taking a shit naked.
Who doesn't?
Yeah.
Fair enough. Well, there you go. You're picking Frank Zappa to beat up Lord.
Full
Let's say someone had a whole bunch of fan fiction about how this fight would really roll out, and they picked Lord in their scenario, and they have a lot of really great reasons why. Where would they send that email to, Sir Chump Slap?
Well, I'll send it to plottytime@gmail.com. I'll read, respond with very thoughtful insight into why you were wrong.
Perfect. And if they wanted to get to us faster on the socials with more swearing, where would they do that, Dr. Scientist?
At Plottytime on Instagram, on Twitter, or stop by our Reddit and post pictures of me with a power glove snapping half of the games out of existence.
Ooh.
It's pretty good. You can also catch us on YouTube. Like and subscribe there. Really helps us out. You can go to plottytime.com, which takes you to our eBay store, which is legit, and you can buy stuff from there. Help support us. Don't know why I gotta say it's legit, but eBay is our storefront. That does it for us this time. So shout out to Mario. Congrats on getting married, bro.
Woo! Way to go, Mario.
And as always, to Blaine J, Drago the Slago, Hamman, and Luis Guzman.
Right here, rest
That
in
does
peace.
it for us. So get out there, play some games, don't trust Dr. Scientist, and we'll talk to you next time.
Peace.
Luis Guzman's alive.
Yes.